In French, there's a saying, bonheur partagé est bonheur doublé. Happiness shared is happiness doubled. For centuries, Château de Purnon lay shut off from the world, guarding her secrets, slowly falling into decay. As soon as we arrived, we made a promise, not just to save the chateau, but to share this exceptional domain with the world. Each year now we swing open the chateau's majestic gates and share her reawakening with visitors from all around the world as part of Les Journées du Patrimoine, the European Heritage Days, with thanks to the generous support of WISE, a smarter and cheaper way to transfer money internationally. Bonheur partagé et bonheur doublé. Well, it's day 2 of Les Journées du Patrimoine. It is Sunday. We had a huge day yesterday, but this is the one weekend of the year that we open Purnon's magnificent gates and invite visitors all around the world to enjoy this domain. And so come with me as I take you on the visitor experience of Les Journées du Patrimoine here at Château de Purnon. Hi, Frederick.
Hi.
How are you?
Fine, thank you.
How many people have we had through the gates so far? It's Sunday lunchtime right now.
Yes, so far 953.
953.
So we'll make a celebration when we reach to 1,000.
Yes, we'll do that.
Anytime soon
yes,
now.
With the French tour coming up,
Yeah.
we'll get there very quickly.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
See you later.
So Les Journées du Patrimoine is made possible by all of our volunteers who work with us over the weekend. Frederick has been working with us for 5 years now. We have a lot of volunteers that come from our local village, and I'm going to take you up to the bar au vin, the wine bar, and see what's happening up there. Come with me. Oh, here's Mademoiselle Truffe. Hello, Truffe. How many sausages have you eaten? She's eaten a lot of sausages this weekend. So this is the wine bar, which is run by our friends at En Palais, and we're going to have a chat to Izzy. Hello, Izzy.
Hi.
How's it been going here this weekend?
It's going really well. No, it's been brilliant this weekend. I think we had the busiest day we've ever had yesterday. Hey?
Yesterday was crazy, wasn't it? And what have they been drinking?
So a bit of everything, lots of rosé, lots of our blanc d'hiver, which is our slightly sweet Sauvignon Blanc. The jus de raisin as well actually has been going down a storm, the grape juice, and our sparkling has worked really well today actually. People have been drinking the bubbles today.
Well, do you know, that sounds like a great idea. I might have a glass of bubbles.
Yeah, glass of bubbles
Thank
coming
you.
right up. So cheers.
Cheers, thank you.
Très beau château.
Without a doubt, the most popular thing we do here over the weekend of the Journée du Patrimoine is the traditional bread making here in Purnon's 18th century boulangerie avec Benoît. Ça va, Benoît?
Ça va.
Qu'est-ce qu'on a fait pour le Journée du Patrimoine?
Alors on a fait en premier pour le petit-déj petit pain. Donc petit pain, comme on peut voir, c'est en train de cuire abricot noisette.
Oui.
Et ce qu'on a cuit en premier, c'est chocolat noisette. Donc voilà, après on est en train de cuire des grosses tourtes au levain. Et la cuisson au feu de bois fait caraméliser le pain et qui donne une croûte vraiment exceptionnelle.
Est-ce que c'est compliqué de travailler avec une ancienne four à pain comme ici parce que
Bah,
c'est grand?
C'est grand et pas que. En fait, là, ça fait 5 ans que je viens, je pense.
Oui.
Et je commence juste à contrôler, à trouver les manettes d'accélérateur de température, de réduire. Et je commence juste à connaître le four au bout de 5 ans. Et le moindre petit détail, on fait un dérapage. Et comme hier, on a cuit du pain noir. Là, le pain a poussé très vite parce que hier, on a eu de l'orage.
Oui.
Et l'orage active la levure. C'est un champignon. Donc oui, en effet, là ce matin, c'était assez collant. Et on a un pain qui prend de la couleur beaucoup plus vite qu'à la normale. Donc du coup, c'est pour ça que là, comme je t'ai expliqué, le four, je le cuis, je chauffe vraiment très très doucement. Parce que mon pain, il prend vite de la couleur. Donc en fait, je cuis doucement et plus long. Qu'autrement, je pourrais monter plus en température et le pain, il prendrait une autre couleur. Tu vois là par exemple il prend une couleur rouge un peu.
Oui.
Rouge en fait c'est qu'il y a beaucoup de fermentation et la levure a transformé beaucoup d'amidon en sucre.
Ok.
Et du coup là c'est le sucre qui caramélise.
D'accord.
Lorsque autrement il serait plus terne, plus marron. Là on serait sur un pain qui n'aurait pas eu la même fermentation.
Ok, donc c'est le couleur...
Voilà, couleur
Ici.
rougeâtre.
Ok.
Comme ça là tu vois là ici là entre les deux là. C'est là où on voit vraiment la démarcation. Là, c'est signe que le pain, il pousse très vite, quoi.
Ok.
On aurait un temps sec, le pain, il n'aurait pas le même aspect.
Compliqué.
Et pas le même goût. Là, on va avoir un meilleur goût de fermentation. En fait, le pain, si on a un beau visuel, il n'est pas forcément bon. C'est comme ça. Parce que là, il a un visuel tout déformé un peu, mais parce qu'il a eu beaucoup de vie dedans. Et là, quand on le mange, on sent la vie. Les clients reviennent et ça fait plaisir.
Oui.
On a des clients qui sont venus hier, qui reviennent aujourd'hui.
Oui.
Donc ça fait plaisir et puis ça donne envie de faire mieux, de progresser et de continuer à partager, de faire plaisir aux gens. Voilà.
Merci, c'est formidable. There we go, Benoit's magnificent bread and it is absolutely delicious. Merci Benoît.
Merci.
We're absolutely thrilled this year to partner with Wise, who are supporting our open day here at Château de Purnon.
Wise is the smarter way to transfer money internationally, and we have been using Wise for 5 years now, and it has saved us a lot of money on transfers that we've made to purchase our car and also the chateau.
And what we absolutely love about Wise is they're up to 4 times cheaper than traditional banks. So if you're like us and you're looking to purchase a property internationally, Wise can save you a lot of money. Wise also offers a multi-currency account and card, which means you can open an account, say in euros, get a debit card and manage your spending while you're here in France. So whether you're transferring to purchase a new vehicle
Or a property purchase that will change your life, Wise can support you just as they supported us. To celebrate our partnership, Wise are offering you your first international transfer free of up to 500 euros. So just click on the link below for all the details.
be smart, get Wise.
We're headed to the barbecue and I'm going to get some lunch. So I have my bread from the boulangerie that's been cooked by the boulangère in Purnon's 18th century boulangerie. And I'm going to get my lunch, a sausage. Donc, qu'est-ce que je peux manger pour déjeuner aujourd'hui?
Soit des saucisses,
Oui.
soit des merguez,
Oui.
soit des andouillettes cuites dans les oignons avec du vin blanc. L'andouillette, c'est des boyaux de cochon qui sont nettoyés. On fait cuire les oignons avec du vin blanc et après on les fait recuire avec les andouillettes.
Mais moi, je suis pas trop fan d'andouillettes, donc je prends une saucisse. Merci beaucoup.
Allez, une petite sauce.
Super, merci Etienne.
Bon courage.
And so the barbecue is actually being managed by Alain Costa and his son Etienne Costa, who you will have seen before in our videos because Etienne has been in charge of the restoration of Purnon's moat walls. So keep following me. Here we have fries, of course. And this is our lovely wine bar seating area where you can sit in the shade, enjoy your lunch and your sparkling. And Truff has been having a blast, haven't you, Truff? After I have my lunch, I'm going to take you up to the boutique and we'll see what's been happening up there. I've enjoyed my glass of sparkling. I've had a magnificent sausage in the bread from Purnon's Bakery. Now let's go and have a look and see what's happening up at the chateau. Behind me is the stables, so our visitors have been able to visit our stables. They've also been able to visit our chapel, which is of course where Tim and I got married. And then on Saturday, our stonemasons from Sopperam were here doing stonemasonry demonstrations. And then up at the chateau, we've been having audio-visual presentations. We have our boutique as well. We have the display of the original royal busts. Let's go have a look. Bonjour. So our guests get to visit the inside of the chateau, and this is actually the last time for the Journée du Patrimoine that the inside of the chateau will be in this state, because in February we are commencing the restoration of the interiors of the chateau. So it's very exciting that this work will finally start. But here you come into our antechamber, and our guests can visit up close Purnon's royal busts. These are the two royal busts that we found discarded here that were replicated and now sit up on Purnon's roof. We have a video about the restoration of the busts. Bonjour, hello. This is Purnon's bibliothèque, where we have our presentation of all the restoration work that has happened at the chateau so far in the last 5 years. My wedding dress. So this is Purnon's Grand Salon, and this is where Eve has been looking after our boutique. Coucou Eve. Ça va?
Oui, toi?
How has the weekend gone for you here in the boutique?
It's been amazing.
Yeah.
It's been hectic.
Yeah,
We had over 800 people yesterday.
yeah.
So it was a pleasure to welcome everybody. We got many people from Australia.
Yes.
What a surprise.
Yeah. Thank you, Australians, for coming.
Scottish, English,
Yeah, from all over the world.
all
weren't
over
they?
the
It
world.
was incredible.
And some of them came to France especially to visit the chateau.
Yeah,
Which was
yeah.
amazing.
And so what have they been enjoying here in the boutique?
They loved having a little bit of Purnon,
Yeah.
and they bought the coasters.
Yeah.
A lot, many
Yeah.
of them. And they also loved the book.
Yeah,
The
perfect.
book was like a hit.
And we sold out of all the honey made from
We sold
Purnon's
out
bees as
all
well.
the honey. There is no honey left
Yep.
today. And they also love to see the Purnon papers. They love seeing
Wonderful.
the paintings, the paper. They were amazed by the design. And they loved those rooms
Yeah.
and the view on the Grande Allée.
Perfect. Well, this is your 5th year that you've been volunteering
Yes.
with us, so thank you so much. We really appreciate it. It would be impossible without you.
Thank you.
So we are just about to start the French tour. We do 2 tours every day here. We do an English tour in the morning, and then we do a French tour in the afternoon.
Well, welcome everyone. My name's Tim, and with my wife Flick, we are the owners of Château de Purnon. You're never really the owners of a place like this, you're the custodians of it. And we are absolutely thrilled to welcome you all here to Château de Purnon today. You can see our stonemasons over here, Matteo and Seb. Give us a wave, guys. They can show you they will show you their extraordinary skills, because the reawakening of Château de Purnon. It is the work of Felicity and I, but really it is a celebration of the skills of these incredible men who are working every day to reawaken this absolutely beautiful place. So please have a look at the work they're doing. It is extraordinary to see these traditional crafts that are still alive and thriving today thanks to projects like this. So, Château de Purnon, built at the end of the 18th century. They built all of this in 9 years and they finished in 1788. Now, for those of you who know your French history, you will know that this was a terrible time to be an aristocratic family building a grand chateau in France, because the French Revolution broke out the following year. And the French Revolution would shape the lives of the people who lived and worked here.
And so our guided visits finish here in the southern side of the chateau, bathed in this beautiful autumn sunshine, where our visitors get to see the spectacular work that has just been completed on the restoration of Purnon's Bridge, but more importantly, the entire restoration so close to being finished now. The very last time our visitors will be here with scaffolding covering the chateau. So a huge thank you to everybody who has joined us this year from far and wide or locally. We are so thrilled to be able to share this reawakening of Château de Purnon with you. And if you come and visit us next year, this will be the first time that Château de Purnon has no scaffolding since we started work here in 2021. Well, what a huge weekend we had. We set a personal record of ours here, 1,280 visitors through the gates, and it is such a joy for Tim and I to share the domain with you. And we know that so many of you travelled from so far who have come across us here on YouTube, and so we are incredibly grateful to everyone who made such an effort to come and share the weekend with us. And on that note, we will open again next year for the Journée du Patrimoine, so if you are planning your travel for 2026, Château de Purnon will be open on the 19th and the 20th of September.
Yeah, it was an amazing weekend. It's so good for our morale to be able to share the progress of the work here with so many people who've been following our journey from around the world. We must say a special thank you to the volunteers who came and joined us to make the weekend such a great success. And we've got 2 events in Melbourne in October. Gabriel Gaté with his tips on mastering French gastronomy on the 11th of October. On the 16th of October, Purnon Live in the heart of Melbourne. If you're interested in those events, click on the link in the description below. Book your tickets, they're selling fast.
And meanwhile, our stonemasons have not missed a beat and are straight back to work with some huge works on the northern facade of the chateau, which we cover exclusively this week for our YouTube and Patreon members. Otherwise, as always, if you would like to follow the restoration of Château de Purnon more closely, we post an exclusive weekly video for our YouTube and Patreon members. We post frequent updates on Instagram. Otherwise, just hit the subscribe button, turn on your notifications, and we will keep you updated here.